Hi, my name is Hannah Deindorfer. I am an intimacy and sex coach. I was drawn to the Phoenix Path because a lot of what I do is very sensitive. I'm working with people's hearts, with their deepest insecurities, and with their trauma. And I was drawn to Phoenix Path because I know Jess, I know her mastery. I know the way that she can hold space, and I wanted to learn from her what her tools were, how she held such mastery in such beautiful space, and I wanted to deepen in my tools and practices. The most valuable things about Phoenix Path for me were having designated practice hours every single week to be able to try out the techniques that we were working on, and the repetition of the tools and the practice created such a deep embodied awareness and ease for me with the tools and using them with my clients and with myself. The biggest shift for me in my practice is having even more confidence to go deeper and deeper and deeper with my clients, practicing holding people in that space every single week gave me even more depth of confidence as I take people into their deep emotions and their trauma, and more awareness on how to work with totally different people than me. I think historically before this program, I attracted a lot of people into my space that had similar struggles to me. And so I knew how to relate to their system, how to hold them. But this program gave me even more depth of knowledge working with people who were totally not at all like me. And I love that. I love that I know that any person that can come into my space, I know how to work with their system and give them the kind of support that will be the most effective and the most helpful for them. Another thing that I loved about Phoenix Path was how I got to be client and held in a client space every single week as well, in addition to learning how to be an even better practitioner. That allowed me to deepen into receiving and have even more deep respect for the spaces that I ask my clients to go to. I have struggled for a very long time with just not being able to fully own what I want and who I am and hold my boundaries in relationship. And so every week that we showed up, I went in on this pattern of people pleasing that I had been working on for years, and that consistency in showing up and opening myself and being vulnerable with these tools every single week completely changed the way that I showed up in relationship. I was able to end a relationship with a partner that was not fulfilling me or meeting my needs or serving me. And by the end of Phoenix Path, I had created a new relationship with someone who is so beyond my wildest dreams. And I believe that's fully because I changed who I was for myself as a result of this work, and showing up for and caring for myself in such a deep way every single week and working with these tools really changed the outcome of my relationship life. And so I'm so deeply grateful. Holy shit, Jess is amazing. She is hands down the most compassionate teacher that I have ever worked with. She is so attuned, emotionally attuned to every single person's system, and has such a depth of mastery that I am so grateful that I get to experience her personally, professionally, and got to be a student from her, because just watching her work with other people in the course and getting to also experience her working directly with me, it is, yeah, an experience like being held by simultaneously the most fierce, protective guardian of your most desired outcome, but also the most compassionate, loving holder of all of your deepest insecurities. If you are on the fence about joining Phoenix Path, good. I'm glad you're on the fence. I'm glad you're taking your time to think about it, because this course, it is not for everyone. It is for people who are ready to go to the depths of themselves and really go to the depths of healing transformational work with their clients. So if you're on the fence and you fall into that category of someone who is so curious, open, ready, and wants to give it all to this program, join it. If you are not ready to go there and not ready to give it everything that you have and explore and see what's there for you, don't do it, because this program will reveal what you're hiding from yourself, and it will reveal the places where you may not be totally up to the par for what you want to do as a practitioner, and it will give you everything that you need to be there. So if you're on the fence, you know, it's good. Take your time, think about it, and know that if you join this, you will not be disappointed with your experience at all.